Pure mind. Think family, welcome back. I'm asking you to stick with me today, all the way to the end, because we're diving into something big. Prophecy, tsunamis, and a world that's shaking awake. Just yesterday, March 28, 2025, a 6.9 magnitude earthquake rattled Myanmar, sending shockwaves through Southeast Asia. No tsunami this time, but the timing? Eerie. For years, I've been chasing stories of dreams and visions, warnings of waves roaring across the earth. Today, we're unpacking one so vivid it'll haunt you, tied to a verse in Luke that's echoing louder than ever. Is this God's voice in the chaos? Hit subscribe, and let's find out together.
Picture this. A few weeks ago, a man wakes up in a cold sweat. He's a preacher, a friend of mine. Let's call him Pastor James. He's had dreams before, vivid ones. Japan's tsunami years back, he saw it coming. The oil rig explosion off Louisiana, same deal. But this one stuck. He didn't even write it down. It was too clear to forget.
Daddy, did you hear about the big earthquake? In the dream, he's at a ministers' conference in a coastal city. He's walking across a bridge with Tony, concrete, but with round metal bars on top, like a guardrail for kids. Out of nowhere, a girl behind him mentions a big earthquake. He turns to Tony, puzzled. Then the scene flips, like a movie jump cut. A massive wave barrels toward them in the distance. A tsunami.
He yells to Tony, "We've got to hold on." His plan? Grab those bars, brace for impact. The wave hits, but it's not as high as he feared. It crashes below their heads. Cars and buses float past, swept up like toys. Then he's wading through knee-deep water in a downtown market. Stunned faces all around. Hispanic shop owners, dazed locals. He's racing to a hotel, checking on his wife, Pam, and friends like Jensen and Charisse. The elevators are out, power's flickering, but they're safe. And then he wakes up.
He told me later, this wasn't just a dream, it's a warning. And with Myanmar shaking yesterday, I can't help but wonder, is this the when, not the if?
Now, Pastor James didn't pull this out of thin air. He pointed me to one verse, Luke 21:24-27. Listen close. Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until their time is fulfilled. And there'll be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. Distress of nations with perplexity. The sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear. Then they'll see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and glory.
James broke it down for me. Part 1. Jerusalem. From 70 AD, it was overrun. Romans, Byzantines, Crusaders, you name it. But in 1967, after the Six-Day War, Israel took it back. The Gentiles' time? Done. Then the signs. Moon landings in 69. Solar flares messing with satellites. Asteroids buzzing Earth. Check, check, check. But the clincher? The sea and the waves roaring.
He dug into that word roaring. In Greek, it's an echo, a sound that bounces, unnatural, haunting. Survivors of tsunamis describe it. The sea pulls back, then slams in with a roar that's not just waves, it's primal. Hurricanes howl, sure, but tsunamis? They scream prophecy. And Myanmar's quake yesterday? It's like the Earth's warming up its voice.
Let's zoom in on yesterday, March 28, 2025. Myanmar. A 6.9 magnitude quake shakes the ground. No tsunami warnings, but the fear was thick. I called a geologist friend, Dr. Sam Torres, to get the science.
It's a fault line thing. Plates grinding under pressure. Myanmar's in a hot zone. We can map it, but predicting the exact day? Nope.
Fair enough. Science tracks the how. But James, and this channel, asks why. What if this quake's an echo of Luke 21? Pastor James didn't see Myanmar in his dream, but he saw a coastal U.S. city, a bridge, a wave, a warning. And here's the wild part. He's not alone. Others have dreamed of prophecy tsunamis. Japan, Indonesia, now maybe America. Myanmar's a reminder. The Earth's restless, and God's not silent.
Think about it. That dream wasn't vague. Specific people, a bridge with bars, buses floating. If it hits, will we see it on the news and say, "Wait, I heard this before"? That's the power of a prophecy tsunami. It's not just water. It's truth crashing in.
So where does this leave us? Pastor James didn't just share his dream to spook us. He gave me 4 takeaways from Luke 21 and a few survival tips. First, the time's shifting. Jerusalem's free, the signs are here. Second, the sea's roaring. Tsunamis aren't random, they're signals. Third, fear's coming. Men's hearts will fail. Fourth, hope. The Son of Man's on the way.
Here's the practical stuff. If a tsunami's coming, like in James' dream, you don't freeze. Get off the coast. Find higher ground. Hotels, hills, anything. Watch the animals. Elephants in Indonesia bolted before the waves hit. Keep a bug-out bag. Water, snacks, cash, and small bills. Gas up your car. Don't wait for the rush. And if you've got kids, have a plan. Phones charged, meet-up spots set.
But here's the heart of it, Pure Mind Think crew. This isn't about panic, it's about trust. Myanmar shook yesterday, and maybe a US coast shakes tomorrow. The Creator who made the oceans can calm them, or use them to call us back. Luke 21 isn't doom, it's a lifeline. When these things happen, Jesus says, look up.
We're living in wild times, fam. Prophecy tsunamis aren't just dreams. They're wake-up calls. Myanmar's quake, James's vision, Luke's words, they're threads in a tapestry God's weaving. Science can measure the tremors, but faith hears the roar. The Creator's speaking, through waves, through warnings, through hope. So what do? Prepare, sure. Bags packed, eyes on the sky. But more than that, trust. The one who shook Jerusalem loose in 67, who painted the moon with footprints, who holds the seas, he's got us. If the waves come, he's the rock we cling to. That's the prophecy tsunami I'm betting on.
Drop a comment. Ever had a dream that felt too real? Let's talk. Like, share, subscribe. We're uncovering more every week. Until next time, keep your mind pure and your faith strong. See you soon.